Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. The stock market is open. We are trading options in this account. We have finished off the months of January, and my gosh, we absolutely killed it. Almost an 8% month trading options, which is absolutely insane to think about. We sold cash secured puts the entire month, and we are just pushing forward to our goal. If you guys are new here, I have taken this account from a $3,000 balance. I've added money every single week since we started this account, and the goal is to show how to trade options, cash secured puts, covered calls, super simple, one click a week, and slowly grow your account each and every single week. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, but overall, we have almost doubled the account, and we are coming up on a year of progress on this account. So let's take a look at where we're at. Episode 9 since I started this, we are moving this account from $10,000 to $50,000, trying to get that 2 to 4% a month. Some months are going to be above, some months are going to be under. Obviously, this month we absolutely killed it. So let's take a look and let's see how things are looking. But right now, we're about 97% of our goal to getting to the 13,000. You guys know me. I'm a goal tracker. I love to hold myself accountable to goals that I set. And we are moving the goalpost slowly but surely as we go towards $50,000 in this account. So let's jump into first things first. We like to be fully transparent in the account. We show everything. We've showed everything since we started this account. And it's been a good journey. So where are we at right now? $12,699. That's where we're sitting as of right now. If you remember last month when we started in January, we were at $11,740. So almost $1,000 a month. And we seriously spent maybe, 45 minutes total trading in the account. Super easy. Looked at a couple of things and we moved forward. So that's where we're sitting. One day up $26. 1 week up $333. 1 month $766 or 6.43%. 3 months we are up 50.81% or 4,278. 1 year up 96.97% or 6,252. And then all time, basically the exact same thing. We started this account in, February. I think this is where we started trading right here. So the end of February, maybe the early March of 2023. So we're about 23 months into this account as of right now, and we've almost doubled it. If we could do 50% a month or a year, obviously that is not sustainable, but we'd be the best trader on Wall Street. But if we can do this, we're going to do it. So we're just going to continue to do what we do. We're going to sell cash secured puts and cover called every single week. And this week we sold some cash secured puts. So let's jump into it. But first things first, buying power 118 right now. Let's jump into the history of what happened, right? So last week we sold some puts. We sold the $17 MARA put for $17, so 1% on our money there. And then we sold the 3 MSTX puts. We rolled these out. So we bought to close the 34s, sold to open the 34s to 2.7. So that's this week's play. But you can see right there, I wanted to show you the buy to close for $3. And then if we scroll back a little further, you can see this is where we sold to open. So we sold on 127. Yeah. So 127, we sold this for 120 bucks. And then you can see in the roll here, we closed that portion of it out for $9. So we booked the 111 on that trade, and then we opened up a new trade and got paid $159 for that one, or $53 per contract. So that's what we had out there. The $17 put expired worthless. Didn't want to close it for $1 because I didn't see opportunity. And we saw some more opportunity this morning with some money, so we'll go over that as well. But that expired worthless, so we collect the full $17 there. I had a couple of limit orders in there that I tried to get filled. They didn't end up getting filled this morning, so I had to move it around. MSTX had a massive sell-off this morning, and I wanted to catch the volatility, and so I limited myself in there, right? So we started out with 120, then we went to 80, then we went to 60, and then we went to 45. Still could not get a fill, and so we went down to the 40. So just wanted to show you that. Sometimes I use limit orders to try and see if I can get the crazy asks that are out there just to get a little bit extra premium. Robinhood sometimes has massive bid-ask spreads, and so I try to catch the top end first. If it doesn't fill, then of course we got to come back down to reality and get it where it's going to fill and where the volume's at. So that's the put for this morning. So let's take a look at the two options on the table. One thing to notice as well, we've talked about this, but there's a couple ways I'm growing this account, right? Small contributions. Last year we did, let me just go back. So 2023, I don't even think we had an account in 2022. Yeah. So 2023, I think we did like $30 or $25 a week every single week or something like that. So 2,200 in 2023, 2,200 in 2024, and in 2025 we're doing 35 a week, I believe is what we're doing. But we're up to $200 in contribution so far. So that's one of the ways we're growing the account. Obviously, is a little bit of fresh capital, but I'm trying to keep this account super small, because if I don't, then it completely defeats the purpose of this account. I built this account from, and I showed this account just to showcase how to trade options with smaller accounts. Not a lot of people have, $2, $3, $4, $500,000 to trade options with, and so it just doesn't make sense for me to show only that kind of content when a lot of people can't trade that. So I'm trying to keep this one small. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. I'm trying to just keep it realistic with what a lot of people that are watching these videos are probably actually trading with. If not, you can watch my series that I post every Friday that I'm trading a couple $100,000. And then of course, if you want to watch in my Discord or on X, I'm trading with over $500,000 there. So a little bit of everything. But anyways, continuing on. MSTX, this is the put we sold this morning. We got paid $40. It's currently sitting at a 0.02 delta. So really good chance that this is going to expire worthless. IV is 273. So really, really elevated. Of course, you guys have seen Trump. Tariffs on Mexico, 25%. Tariffs on Canada, 25%. Canada came back and said, absolutely not. We're going to charge you guys more. Then Mexico came back and said, okay, we're going to put a bunch of agents at the border and we're going to try to keep narcotics and a bunch of other stuff out of America. So we'll see how that ends up. But anyways, tariffs are shaking up the market. So that's why the IV is so high on a bunch of these. It brought down Bitcoin, brought down S&P, brought down QQQ, brought down a lot of stocks. So I had to sell into that. And then MSTX, this is the roll we did on Friday. This is worth more now than it was on Friday, right? So I could have got paid $27 more if I were to have opened this trade now versus Friday, but I don't have a crystal ball. Tomorrow could be worse. Tomorrow could be better. All I know is I sell puts every single week. I collect cash on assets I want to buy. If the stock is in the money on Friday, then we decide whether we want to pick the shares up or if we want to roll it. But as of right now, we've just been selling puts. We collect cash every single week and we stack the balance up. So we're going to continue doing that. So that's the $160 there. So for the week, we had the 160 plus a 40. So it's a $200 a week. If we can do $200 a week, we're going to smash all of our goals. But those are the plays on the table. Now let me jump into, I just want to show you what happened to MSTX real quick. I mean, look at this. Look at this dip right here. We came all the way down to $34 this morning, and on Friday we were trading at $44. So I gave myself a $10 buffer, and we ate that buffer up in one night. So hopefully we get a nice bounce back. This stock has been absolutely hammered as of late, but that's why I sell cash secure puts on it. If you look at it over the last year, I mean, we got as high as $200, I think we got to $171. And obviously the stock just opened in August at about $20. So it's at a good level right now, especially for the small accounts, but high risk. Just remember that. That's why I'm trading under a 0.1 delta every single time I trade it. So MSTX, hopefully that should be good. I mean, they've been expiring worthless. If we can get this account, yeah, I mean, I have 4 more weeks to double this account before we hit a year mark in this, 2-year mark in this. So let's hope we can do it. Let's jump into the spreadsheet. Let's look at the fund numbers. If you need to see all the plays we've made this entire year, there they are. Screenshot that, scrolling it later. Those are all the plays. You can see the 2 plays we have on the table right now. 2 on MSTX, 3 at the 34, 1 at the 26. The 34 when I sold it was 1.6% return on my money, which is super high, so much higher risk. And I did sell it on a down day as well, so that's why the premiums were elevated. And then today, the MSTX at the 1.5% on our money. So where are we sitting? This is where our money's come from. $72 for MARA, $896 from MSTX as of right now. And then let's scroll over here. How do we do for January? $928 in premium with a tiny account. That I started with a balance of $11,740. And you think I'm joking? I'm not joking. Let's come in here. Look at this. Let's go to the 1 month, or let's go to the 3 months and we'll scroll back. Maybe if it'll let me. January 1st. Where are you at? December 31st. Yeah, so it's $11,731. That's no joke. We did $1,000 in a month selling cash secure puts. Literally. Low risk. 80 to 90% chance of profitability every week. That's the power of what we're doing. So 7.9% return on our money. We brought the balance, starting balance from 11,740 now to 12,368. So the goal is obviously to not dip below that balance. We want to just continue to add each and every single week. We added 40 this morning. We're going to continue to add some capital as well, of course. Every time you add capital, it's going to move the balance up. So you'll see that in the percentages as well. And then let's take a look at some other things. This graph is starting to fill out a little bit. Nice to see. 928 last month, this month, $40, no wheel capital gains because we did not get assigned anything. Let's take a look at our base case. We're absolutely destroying this. As of right now, our starting balance up from the base case when we started this challenge should be 11,841. Well, we're like $900 above that. So we're absolutely killing it. The goal for this month is $355. This is our 3% base case. So $355 is the goal for this month, which means what? $88.80 a week. Right? We have 4 weeks to get it done. So we basically need to get $90 a week and we can get it done. So we need $315 more. We've got 40 so far. And it's slowly starting to stack. You can see how January, all the numbers here, 467 the second week, nothing the third week, 165 the fourth week, and then the fifth week, 296. And then we're at 40 for this week. So let's just take a look at how we're doing overall, right? So these are the goals I'm tracking. You guys know how we do it, but this is where we're sitting right now. We're 97% of the way to the 13,000, which is a short-term goal. Annual options, we're 18.82% of the way to hitting our annual options of 5,143, which is insane to think. We almost did 20% of our annual goal in 1 month. If it keeps going like this, that'll be crazy. I don't think it will, but we're just going to take advantage of it while we can. Monthly, 355 is a goal. We're 11.26% of the way there. We have a lot of room to go there, so we got to do some work. And then balance-wise, we are 69, almost 70% of the way to our annual goal, which is right here. The potential balance, if we hit 3% a month, is 18,184. We are 70% of the way there, right? So that's where we're sitting as of right now. This is where the money has come in. And yeah, cheers to a 7.9% return this last month selling cash secure puts. Hopefully everybody else is absolutely killing it in the market. I appreciate everybody as always. Don't forget to drop a like. Actually, you know what? I have a question. I want to ask you guys, if you made it to the end, obviously you're an OG. I appreciate you, but I want to think, I'm doing 10,000 to 50,000. Right now, the forecast on the base case is putting me to an ending balance of 50,000 in month 43. How many months do you guys think it's going to take me to get there? So it's saying 40 right here. You can see the 50,000 is at month 43. How many months do you guys think it's going to take me to get to 50,000 by doing exactly what we're doing? Depositing $35 every single week, or what are we doing every week? Yeah, 35. We're depositing $35 every single week. We're reinvesting all premiums, and we're selling cash secure puts and covered calls. Drop it below. I'm curious to see what you think. Appreciate everybody as always. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub, and happy investing. We'll catch you next video.